ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. One disciple has asked the master like this: to say yes, why one does have to say no many times? Why one does say no many times before saying yes to many things in life? Please enlighten me. Then the master said like this: this is a very fundamental question and applies to many things in life. My dear son, there are two levels: at the level of mind, and the other is at the level of meditation. Now, at the level of mind, the nature of the mind is dualistic. So, as the nature of the mind is dialectic, whatever the answer the mind says, it involves the opposites, that is yes and no, because the nature of the mind is such. So, it says in the process no first and then yes at a later date. So, this is, and the nature of the mind is dualistic. It has got, when it says yes, the no is also there. Like a coin has got two sides. So, like that, when it says yes, the no is also there opposite to it. That is why you see some people in ordinary life, they say first yes and again they say no, or they say no first and again they say yes. So, like this, it goes on changing this yes and no in ordinary life, because that yes and no are coming from the mind level. But at the second level of meditation, the mind, whatever the answer, it goes beyond the mind. I mean, the answer comes beyond the mind. And when you go beyond the mind at the meditation level, there you enjoy a kind of silence filled with pure peace and love and tremendous serenity, and it has no opposite. That is why whatever that S which comes from the second level, it has no opposite to it. For example, love and hate, if it comes, a love comes from the level of the mind, then it has got an opposite, that is hate. But if that love comes from a meditative person, it has no shadow of opposite hate. It is pure love. So, that is the silence which comes from a meditative person is full of positiveness and affirmative, and no opposite to it. So, that is why in the satsangs, when disciples raise questions, you might have observed that the masters, they see at a glance the name and the question asked by different sections of the disciples. Just they see at a glance the names with questions, and they start answering the questions raised by such people, by such disciples, or by such seekers. You see, but you must have also observed, in general, the master gives answers to such questions raised by the disciples. But in certain cases, he reads the question and addresses the disciple or seeker by name, and then start answering that question. You may ask, why is it? Because to understand the answer of the master, certain background is required. Certain background is required to understand the answer being given by the master. So, whenever a meditative person raises anything, any question, that question has a fragrance. So, and master realizes that fragrance of meditation, and he answers that disciple addressing him by name, as he has got that understanding ability to the answer being given. But in case of the questions raised from the level of mind, the master answers such questions because the level of mind and the questions raised, the question, whatever question or questions raised by such people, they are concerned, they concerned with everyone present in the satsang. Because those who have not attained to that kind of meditative level, they operate from the level of mind, and as the mind, the nature of the mind is same for each and every human being. So the master takes that question anonymously and answers in general, which that answer pleases each and every seeker who is at the level of mind only. So this is the essence behind the device adopted by the masters in satsangs. They give the answers to such of the disciples according to their understanding only. So, thank you.